General Secretary, State President To Lam held talks with General Secretary, President of China Xi Jinping.
Ukraine declares it has destroyed the second strategic bridge in Kursk province.
Vinh City, solutions to prevent flooding during rainy season.
You're watching today's news on NTV channel. My name is Zhang, your host. On August the 19th, at the Great Hall of the People in the capital Beijing, immediately after the grand official welcoming ceremony, General Secretary of the Central Committee of the Communist Party of Vietnam, State President To Lam, held a high-level talk with General Secretary of the Central Committee of the Communist Party of China, President of the People's Republic of China, Xi Jinping.
Emphasizing the important significance of the visit, General Secretary, State President To Lam affirmed that Vietnam always attaches great importance to and prioritizes the friendly neighborly relations, the comprehensive strategic cooperative partnership with China, affirming the desire to inherit and promote the long-standing friendship between the two parties and two countries, and to guide the Vietnam-China relationship into an increasingly stable, sustainable, and long-term development phase. General Secretary, President of China Xi Jinping also strongly affirmed that China is steadfast in its policy of friendship towards Vietnam, always considering Vietnam as a priority direction and strategic choice in its neighborhood diplomacy. During the talks, the two leaders deeply exchanged views on major orientations to enhance mutual trust, consolidate friendship, enhance the effectiveness of substantive cooperation in various fields, maintain peace and stability at sea, and ensure the healthy, stable, and sustainable development of Vietnam-China relations in accordance with the 16 words motto and the 4 goods spirit. At the end of the talks, General Secretary, President of China Xi Jinping cordially invited and attended a tea party with General Secretary, State President To Lam. This is a special form of contact that has been formed and maintained in many recent high-level visits between the top leaders of the two parties and two countries, reflecting the comrade, brother, spirit between the leaders of the two parties and two countries.
The Ukrainian Air Force reports that the country's military has destroyed another bridge within Russian territory. This is the second bridge that Ukraine has destroyed in the past few days, and it also plays an important role in the transportation of supply shipments for Moscow.
This latest attack by Ukraine is targeting a bridge across the Seme River near a village about 15 kilometers north of the Ukrainian border. The commander of the Ukrainian Air Force stated that the country's air force continues to degrade the logistical capabilities of the opponent through precision airstrikes. This is significantly impacting the course of the conflict. According to Western military analysts, there are 3 critical bridges in the area that the Ukrainian military has attacked. These are being used by Russia to transport supply shipments. The Russian military requires a large logistical supply to carry out its military operations. Without these bridges, Russia will face major challenges.
The authorities in Pakistan and China are intensifying strict border health screening measures to prevent the monkeypox virus as the number of cases globally continues to rise.
On August 17th, Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif directed that strict measures be taken to monitor and control the spread of the disease outbreak in the country. The Pakistani Prime Minister also instructed that the healthcare workforce must have access to all required testing kits and treatment equipment. In China, the authorities are also ramping up efforts to prevent the monkeypox virus from entering the country, as the number of cases globally continues to rise. Starting from August 15th, individuals entering China from countries and regions that have confirmed monkeypox cases must declare to customs if they have been in contact with infected cases or are experiencing symptoms such as fever, headache, back pain, muscle aches, swollen lymph nodes, or rashes. This regulation will be in effect for 6 months. Earlier on August 14th, the WHO declared a global public health emergency due to the monkeypox (mpox) outbreak in Africa.
Coming up next are some updated news.
According to businesses, the sudden increase in import demand from traditional partners has helped boost market demand for rice. This has allowed Vietnamese rice prices to continue increasing and return to the highest level in the world. Information from the Vietnam Food Association (VFA) shows that Vietnamese rice prices are currently rising in the opposite direction to competitors Thailand and Pakistan. Vietnam's 5% broken rice for export is being traded at $575 per ton, $14 per ton higher than the same grade from Thailand, and $34 per ton higher than rice from Pakistan. This is also an impressive return of Vietnamese rice, as just a month ago, our export rice was lower than rice from Thailand, Pakistan, and Myanmar.
Tonight, August 19th, the fullest and brightest moon of 2024 will appear, known as the blue supermoon. This blue supermoon will be at its roundest at 2:25 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time on August 19th, which is 12:25 a.m. on August 20th in Vietnam time. The moon will be most clearly observable rising in the eastern horizon on August 19th, but it will also be very bright and full on both August 19th and 20th. Astronomy enthusiasts can observe this blue supermoon without the need for supporting devices like binoculars or telescopes. According to the U.S. National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA, a blue moon occurs 2 to 3 times per year. This month's full moon is also a supermoon, and it is the first supermoon of 2024.
The Hanoi City Police have reported that recently, many subjects have been appearing in various exchange and sale groups, offering airline tickets at surprisingly low prices and scamming victims to take their money. Specifically, after the victim completes the deposit transfer, the subjects send the victim ticket codes and booking codes. In reality, they have not actually paid for anything on the system, but only take advantage of the ticket booking support feature of some airlines, which allows customers to book and get the codes first, and then pay within 12 to 24 hours. It's only when the customer arrives at the airport or the travel destination that they realize they have been scammed. With this type of fraud, the Hanoi City Police advise the public to carefully verify the company's information, ask the subject to provide the company's contract with the director's signature, and take measures to verify the website domain. When detecting signs of fraud, people need to immediately report to the authorities and share on social media to prevent the spread of the scam.
Moving on to today's story. To address the issues of localized flooding, especially at critical points and major road sections, Vinh City has been and is focusing on implementing comprehensive solutions to resolve this problem.
At the beginning of 2024, Vinh City has invested in upgrading and renovating the drainage system, water detention facilities, and water storage reservoirs in the area. The project of the discharge gate and water detention facility at Vinh Tan Lake is one of the key anti-flooding projects that Vinh City has been implementing since the beginning of May 2024. After more than 3 months of construction, the project has now completed over 80% of the work. For the remaining items, the construction unit is focusing on mobilizing labor and equipment to accelerate the progress, ensuring the completion of the project before the rainy season this year.
We have mobilized machinery, equipment, and manpower, working around the clock to complete the project on schedule.
This year, Vinh City is focusing on resurveying the drainage system across the area. At the same time, the city is allocating significant resources, with hundreds of billions of dong, to implement over 30 projects and components to construct, upgrade, and renovate drainage canals, expand the capacity of water storage reservoirs, and upgrade discharge gates and sluices, especially at critical points and areas that are prone to localized flooding.
The city pays great attention to this issue, with the city leadership receiving weekly reports on the construction progress and promptly addressing any obstacles, with a determined effort to resolve the flooding situation for the upcoming rainy season.
With these comprehensive solutions, there is hope that the city of Vinh will no longer experience flooding during the upcoming rainy season.
It's the end of today's news. Thank you for watching and see you next time.